Hello everyone, today we're going to do a beautiful border for this hexagon blanket. The long sides consist mostly of double crochets and a single crochet to finish. And then when we get to the zigzag ends, we do something really sweet. So go and gather up your materials and I'll meet you back here really soon. I'm going to start with the same colour I used for the join. This one is called Powder Pink from Stylecraft Special DK. Now we're going to do a standing double crochet. So making a loop on your finger, pull that loop up, and then you have a slip knot on your hook. I'm going to begin in this corner and just do a normal corner of 2 double crochets and 2, chain 1 and 2 double crochets. Now I'm going to do a round of double crochets at least once, maybe twice, maybe 3 times. I feel like it could do with a solid area as the border, just to ground the blanket, because it is very intricate and the join is intricate as well. So we're going to do our first double crochet into that hidden stitch, which is the top right of the first stitch below. Then we're going to do double crochet into the top of every double crochet below. So we're not going to be using these spaces here. We're going into the top to make it a solid row of double crochets. Okay, I'm going to do 1 there as we've got an extra space. 1 in the chain space. Now 1 in the hidden space. Now moving along again, just in the top of each double crochet. You could do half double crochets or singles if you prefer, but I would like this to have quite a wide section of solid crochet. Righto, I'm going to meet you down the other end of the blanket soon. I've worked a double crochet into each stitch all the way up this side, and now we're nearly to the corner where we come across all the hills and the valleys of hexagons. So crocheting double crochet into the top of each stitch to the corner. I'm doing 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 double crochets in the corners. Now things change up a little bit. Let me turn my work around. Now we're going to continue doing our double crochets into the top of each stitch. I did it in the hidden stitch just then, just because, and we will continue on until we get to the peak. Then we're going to add 5 double crochets to the very top. Now we're at the corner of our hexagon and we're going to do 5 double crochets into this chain 1 space. Now I'm going to work into the hidden stitch, which is the top right stitch of that first double crochet. Now we're going to work our way down into the valley of the hexagons. Now that we're down in the valley of our hexagons, I'm going to do 3 double crochets together. So I'll be doing 1 here on the right side, one in the center and one on the left side. All right, so we yarn over, popping your hook under the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 and leave the stitch there. Yarn over, popping your hook through that joining stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 and leave it there. Yarn over, pop your hook into that hidden stitch on the left hand side, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we're going to yarn over and pull through all 4 loops on the hook. All right, because our work starts to squash in down in this little valley, we need to make the stitches accordingly, otherwise it would get too floppy and loose. Now we're going to go back up the hill with double crochets. Now in the corner space we're going to do 5 double crochets. That's 2, 3, 4 and 5. Working into that hidden stitch, which is the top right hand stitch on the double crochet below. Now working double crochets all the way down. Having a look up here, see how the 5 double crochets hold this corner down very nicely now, whereas before it was curling up a bit. The 5 double crochets gives it a good enough weight to stretch it out nicely. All right, we're back to our valley. So we're going to do 3 double crochets together. Yarn over, pop your hook into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pop your hook into the join, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pop your hook into that hidden stitch area, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Now yarn over and pull through all 4 loops on your hook. Yarning over and going straight into double crochets again. Okay, I am going to leave you, then we'll meet up for round number 2 of the border. I'm now back to where I began and I'm going to join this round. It's the first round of the border by doing a slip stitch. Now I'm going to slip stitch into the top of the second double crochet. Pop your hook through, pull up a loop, pull that loop through the one on your hook. Now the loop that was on your hook is sitting on top of the first double crochet. We're going to use stacked single crochets. So popping your hook in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1 single crochet. Now pop your hook through the center of that single crochet, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 2 single crochets stacked on top of each other to resemble a double crochet. And I do like that better because it's a bit thicker. I don't like the 2 or 3 chain because it looks so skinny and it's really quite noticeable. So it's all personal preference. Now we're at a corner, so we're going to do 2 more double crochets, chain 1 and 2 more double crochets. We've gone around the corner. I'm working into my hidden stitch, which is the stitch that's on the top right hand side of that first double crochet. Popping a double crochet in there. Now I am simply going to work down this side with a double crochet into the top of each one from below. I'll meet you when I get back to the end of the blanket because things need to change there just a little bit. I'll see you soon. I've worked double crochets along the side of my blanket and I'm now to the first corner where the hills and valleys happen. I'll crochet into this chain space with 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 double crochets. Double crocheting into the hidden stitch there. Now I'll go down and I'll meet you at the bottom of the valley. Okay, yarn over and we're going to work into the stitch which is the one before the 3 double crochet together from below. So popping your hook in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to skip the next stitch and into the one after that. We're going to yarn over, pop your hook in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Now we're going to work double crochets up to the tip of the hexagon. Now we've started to work into the first of those 5 double crochets that we did below. So we're going to go 1 and 2, and in the 3rd double crochet, so the center one from the group of double crochets below, we're going to do 3 double crochets. 1, 2 and 3. Then on number 4 we just do 1. Number 5 we just do 1. And then we keep going on our merry double crochet way. I'll give you a look here. So we have reduced the amount of stitches we need to do in the double crochet together, and we've now just done 3 double crochets in the very center, so double crochet number 3 of the 5 from the row below. So go along and continue on with that, and I'll meet you back at the end. Now we're back to where we began, and this time we need to slip stitch over to the corner. So we're going to pop our hook underneath the 2nd double crochet. Pull that loop through the one on your hook, and then that sits nicely over the first one. Pop your hook in the next stitch, pull up a loop, pull it through the one on your hook. Now one more time into the corner, popping your hook into the chain space, pull up a loop, pull it through the one on your hook. Now we've slip stitched along to the corner. We are going to do stacked single crochets, so pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Now pop your hook down the center of that single crochet, pulling up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. And we'll do 1 more double crochet here, a chain 1 and 2 more double crochet for the corner. Let's work into that hidden stitch with a double crochet. Now I'm going to turn my work, because we're going to work down the side of this blanket again with double crochets into the top of every double crochet below. Now I've worked the double crochet all along the side in the top of each double crochet from the row below. Now we're up to the corner, and then we're going to do something different along this zigzag. Let me turn my work around. I've had to come up with a border that will work with different sized hexagons, because not only will your hexagons be different size to mine, I have found that mine are different size to each other, which is kind of odd considering they were all from the one blanket, but nevertheless we make do the best we can. Let's finish off this corner with 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochet. What we're going to do then is chain 1, skip 1 stitch and double crochet in the next. I'm actually going to skip this first stitch, which has the hidden stitch up the top right hand side, and I'm going to work into the 3rd stitch just to begin. So chaining 1, we're kind of skipping 2 there, aren't we? Working into the 3rd. Chain 1, skip 1, work into the next, chain 1, skip 1, work into the next. making our way down to this little valley where we'll need to do some 2 double crochets together. So chain 1, skip 1, double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet, chain 1. Now let's have a little look. We're going to do 2 double crochet together in this stitch here. So I've skipped 1 and worked that stitch, skip 1 and work the next. Okay, so yarn over, popping your hook in, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 and leave that loop on your hook. Skip a stitch, now yarn over, popping in your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 and you'll have 3 loops left on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3. Now we're going to chain 1, skip the next stitch and work a double crochet into the one after that. Chain 1, skip, double crochet, chain 1 and skip, double crochet, chain 1, skip, double crochet, chain 1, skip, double crochet, chain 1, skip, double crochet. Now when we get to the corner, we're going to chain 1. We're going to do a V-stitch. So into the very peak of your corner here, doing a double crochet, chain 2 and a double crochet. I'll show you how that's a V-stitch, because we're going to do something special on the very edging of this border. Now we're going to continue on with our chain 1, skip 1, double crochet. I'm going to utilize the hidden stitch this time because I've looked ahead and done the calculations, and to do a nice neat 2 double crochet together down here, I need to work into the second stitch from the beginning. So each time we head down into the valley, we need to look ahead and plan a little bit so it will remain nice and neat. So we're going to chain 1, skip the first stitch and work into the second. Chain 1, skip, double crochet, chain 1, skip. So this works out perfectly. We're going to skip this stitch and I'm going to pick up this one and combine it together with not the next stitch but the one after. So that's exactly how our first valley worked out as well. So yarning over, skip a stitch, pop your hook in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 and hold on to that loop. Skipping 1 stitch, yarn over, working into the next, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all 3, yarn over and chain 1. Now we're just going to work up towards the peak. So we've made a chain, we're going to yarn over, skip a stitch and work double crochet into the next one. Near to the peak you can see we're lucky again. We're going to skip this stitch and do a V-stitch into the very center double crochet. So a double crochet with 2 chains and another double crochet. So take a look, plan out your stitches so that this little valley area will be nice and neat. Go along and do this eyelet stitch all the way across the bottom. Then when you turn up the side, do another plain row of double crochet, and then at the other end of your blanket, do this same thing. And then I'm going to meet you back to begin the last round of this border. Just before we go on with round 4 of the border, I need to talk to you about fudging. Because these hexagons were slightly different sizes, working with it, we have to fudge our border so it looks just right. So you'll see here that I have 9 eyelet spaces, whereas over here I've got 2, 4, 6, 7 eyelet spaces. So I'll need to span my work out more on this one. Ultimately, I want to have 3 of the shell clusters on each side. Okay, and then we're going to do 3 lots of clusters in the peak. So I'm just going to have to span out the in-between spaces where you do a chain 1, slip stitch, chain 1, just especially for this side. So we'll continue on with a single crochet that we need to work both long sides, that is. So we'll single crochet our way towards this corner. And in this corner, I'm only going to do 2 of the scallops, or the shells, not 3. So doing a single crochet, chain 1, a double crochet, now yarn over twice and do a treble, pull through 2, 2 and 2, chain 1 and a single crochet. Because we've already got that single crochet there, we're just going to go straight into chain 1, double crochet, yarn over twice for treble, 2 and 2, chain 1 and a single crochet into that same corner space. There we have our 2 little clusters, or they almost look like bobbles, don't they? Either way, they're cute. So the next thing we do is a chain 1, and we would normally slip stitch into the very next space. But because I have too many spaces here, I'm going to take it over to the next one. So yarn over and pull through, then pull through the loop on your hook. Chaining 1 again, and we'll do our next little cluster in the space after that. So doing a single crochet, chain 1, yarning over for a double crochet, yarn over twice to do a treble, pulling through 2, 2 and 2, chaining 1 and another single crochet in that same space. We're going to do a chain 1. Now let's have a little look here. We want 3 of these on each side. So we might have to skip 1 there as well to do 2, and yes, we will. Now I've done a chain. I'm going to skip this space and I'm going to work a slip stitch into the one after that, chaining 1 and then working into the space after that with a single crochet, chain 1, yarn over for a double crochet, yarn over twice for a treble, 2, 2 and 2, chain 1 and single crochet, chaining 1. Now we want to position our next one over here. Actually, we might do it here. So I've chained 1. I'm going to do a slip stitch and chain another one. And I'll do a single crochet here, a chain 1, a double crochet, yarn over twice for a treble, a chain 1 and a single crochet, chain 1. Now I'm going to skip that space and do a slip stitch into the one after that and a chain 1. So there I have 3 of the little shells, and we've managed to fudge it so it looks a-okay. Now into our corner peak, we're going to do 3 of these. So into our corner peak, we're going to do a single crochet, chain 1, a double crochet, yarn over twice for a treble, a chain 1 and a single crochet. Now we'll go chain 1, double crochet, yarn over twice for a treble, chain 1 and a single crochets next. Chaining 1, yarn over for a double crochet, yarn over twice for a treble, chain 1 and a single crochet into that same space. And this is what we have. And I think that is really cute. It's like half of a flower really, isn't it? All right, down this side we shouldn't have to fudge. We'll go with a chain 1, slip stitch into that first space, pull that loop through, chain 1, now working our little shell into the next. Single crochet, chain 1, double crochet, yarn over twice for a treble, chain 1 and a single crochet. Next space, we're going to chain 1, slip stitch, chain 1, then working the shell into the one after that. Single crochet, chain 1, double crochet, treble, 2 and 3, chain 1 and a single crochet. Now we're going to chain 1, slip stitch, chain 1 and work into the next space. So we've got 1, 2 so far, and we just need that one more. Making a single crochet, chain 1, double crochet, yarn over twice for a treble, chain 1 and a single crochet. Before we start the next side, we need to see how it's going to pan out. So if we just do a slip stitch on this one and start on the first, that would mean slip stitch, second, slip stitch, third, slip stitch, corner, which is actually correct, even though it's not equivalent to the other side. But when you're not doing mathematics for a border, you can't expect it to be accurate, for want of a better word. So we're going to do a chain 1, slip stitch, chain 1. Now we're going to start our next shell in the very first space on the other side. Now we'll do a single crochet, chain 1, double crochet, yarn over twice for a treble, chain 1, slip stitch, no, not slip stitch, single crochet. Now we do a chain and a slip stitch and a chain, and we're ready to do the peak of our corners. So we're going to do 3 of these little shells in this peak. Single crochet, chain 1, double crochet, treble crochet, chain 1 and single crochet. Now we go straight to chain 1, double crochet, treble crochet, chain 1, single crochet, straight into chain 1, double crochet, treble crochet, chain 1 and a single crochet. Let's have a little look at this. There's our very, very cute peaks with those little flowers. They're lovely. Now we'll check out the very next row. So if we go slip stitch, shell, slip stitch, shell, slip stitch, shell, slip stitch. That's perfect, down that one. So when you're doing these borders, like I said, that we haven't put mathematics into, we just have to look ahead and plan it best as possible, so we can fudge it and get away with it. Righto, since the corner I've done a chain, a slip stitch and a chain, working into the second space with a single crochet, chain 1, double crochet, treble, chain 1 and a single crochet. Now I'm down in the valley. I'm going to work my way back from the peak and find out where to position the very next shell. So we've got shells here, slip stitch, shells, slip stitch, shells, slip stitch, shell. So I'm going to have to use this space on the right hand side for our slip stitch and go straight into a shell on the left. Rightio, work your way along the bottom of this blanket using this technique and I'll meet you towards the end. All right, Down my last side there was some fudging to be done, and I realise why now, because you've got these extra layers, extra rows in which we've had to do eyelets for. So that gave more eyelets than it did for the rest of the zigzag. Nevertheless, so if you've done 4 down each side of your blanket, that's okay because they match up then too. So I'm near to the very end, which is the corner in which I started the single crochets. I've done a slip stitch here with a chain 1. I am going to do a single crochet into the corner, chain 1, a double crochet, a treble crochet, a chain 1 and a single crochet. Now going straight into one more little shell with a chain, a double crochet, a treble, a chain 1 and a single crochet. And there we have finished round number 4. So we'll snip off that yarn, pull that loop through and darn that last yarn end in. I'm going to pop it around the second single crochet for that side, then down through the center of the last single crochet we made, and there you'll see a beautifully neat invisible finish. Now to just weave your yarn ends in and around. And there we're done. Our really pretty little hexagon blanket border.